Hello, welcome to NSPE's Advocacy 101 tutorial. In this tutorial, you'll learn what it means to be an advocate, why advocacy matters. We'll talk a little bit about the main forms and goals of advocacy, and NSPE core issues. Let's get started. First, a simple definition. Since this is Advocacy 101, we'll start with the basics. To advocate is to publicly recommend or support. And we do it all the time. When you encourage people to read your favorite book, try a dessert you really like, or go see that movie you love, you're advocating. For our purposes, advocating to elected officials means recommending or supporting specific policy or legislation. The media and even politicians frequently talk about the influence professional lobbyists and special interest groups have with elected officials. What they don't talk about is the influence constituents have over their elected officials. In a 2017 study conducted by the Congressional Management Foundation, 94% of congressional staffers said in-person visits from constituents was a key factor in member decisions regarding issues they were undecided about. In fact, as indicated by this graph, congressional staffers said messages from constituents carry more weight than messages from lobbyists. So you have a lot more influence than you may think. In short, yes, advocacy does matter. And most importantly, your advocacy matters. That's why we're so excited that you're here. Just like there's more than one way to communicate with your friends and coworkers, there's more than one way to effectively communicate with elected officials. They're listed here in order of most to least effective. It's important to note that when emailing your elected officials, a personalized email carries a lot more weight than a form letter. I highlight that because studies have found that congressional staffers are actually suspicious of advocacy campaigns that utilize form letters. Given this information, NSPE recently changed its approach, and our advocacy campaigns now ask participants to personalize their emails before sending them. This change will make both NSPE's campaigns and your participation much more effective. While it's important, as a professional engineer, to voice your opinion on specific topics, that isn't the only goal of advocacy. In fact, the long-term goal of advocating to elected officials is to build a good working relationship with officials and their staff. We want to help you become a trusted resource, someone your elected officials and their staff call on when they have questions about specific policy areas. Now that you've gotten an overview of advocacy and its purpose, you might be wondering what you'll advocate for as an NSPE member. There are 6 core issues that we work on, with licensing, of course, being the top priority. If you'd like to learn more about any or all of them, visit our core issues page at nspe.quorum.us/core issues. That will take you to our main core issues webpage. Then, just click on any of the images to learn more about NSPE's work on a specific issue. Now that you've gotten a basic overview, it's time for next steps. Once this tutorial is over, I invite you to go back to NSPE's Advocacy Center and choose an issue you'd like to advocate for. Go to the relevant issue page and read the background information. Some of the issue pages include links to additional resources as well. Then take action by participating in at least one of our advocacy campaigns. And of course, if you have questions, you can always reach out to the government relations staff here at NSPE.